You excited? Where are we going? I don't know where we're going, but I'm excited. We're going camping. You, Mr. Blue, are you excited? Battery booster, very important. Lots of extra flashlights, camera equipment. We are headed down east to where a friend of mine has seen a Bigfoot that he described as looking like a barbarian. So we're on a new road, and as you can see up here, it's gated, but the gate's open. So hopefully we won't get gated in, locked in, because that's where we're headed.
It's a pretty area.
Yeah, Fletcher's Bluff.
Beautiful. Just gorgeous.
I know. It's like a pristine place for rock climbers. Wasn't it?
Yeah, I'd hate to fall off that.
No, but I'm saying if you're a rock climber, that'd be like paradise for you. Alright, that's perfect. That's supposed to be on our left.
You're really good with directions. Or
Yes,
memory.
I am. You're right.
Stuff.
I have an aptitude for it. Now, the next thing we're going to key into is at some point here, this road's going to do a U-turn.
Okay.
It's like a bobby pin. This is exactly the type of terrain, geological terrain features that I look for. I think this is called Fletcher's Bluff. It's got to be, what, 300, 500 feet maybe? This area has a pile of Sasquatch sightings all around it. Look, that one's broken up there. It's interesting, there's a lot of tree breaks in here. There's a log that's stuck up in the air. Tree leans. There's the tree break that we saw on the way in. It's really interesting. This location has huge boulders, which is one of the key points of David Pilates. 411 frequently involves giant boulders, granite boulders no less. We've got some moose tracks. Tomorrow we're going to bushwhack our way down through the pucker brush. There's a pond about 1,000 feet that direction through these woods. We're going to navigate our way down through there and see if we can find any tracks, anything interesting. So the reason that we're here is twofold. One is this location, if you were to draw, say, a 15-mile circle, circumference around this location, I can personally tell you of, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least 6, 7 Sasquatch sightings within probably 15 miles of this location. And a friend of mine, there's 3 ponds in this area actually. There's a pond about 1,000 feet down in there. Then there's another pond. Ooh, I think maybe I can see that pond down in there. I think so. Looks like there's water right there. There's another pond on the other side of it. Oh yeah, that's definitely water down in there. So that's the pond we're going to. There's another pond on the other side. He saw I haven't had a chance to speak to him personally, in person, but he saw a Sasquatch in here, which he described to me as looking like a barbarian. I'm not really sure what that means. Like Conan the Barbarian? I don't think it was, the thing was wearing clothes. I'm not sure why he used barbarian to describe it. But it's got all the key features. It's got elevation. We're on a bit of a mountain here. It's quite remote. There's another, the other pond is gated access. And actually this whole location has got, we went through a gate. It wasn't locked, but this is gated. This is paper company land. Blue, did you find some nasty water to drink? We just gave you fresh water. So it's got elevation, it's got all the geological, there's a mountaintop over in here, and on the other side of the mountain there's another pond. So there's a trifecta. There's three ponds in this area. And as you can see, it's still pretty thickly wooded, large granite boulders and lots of moss, which tells me that there's also lots of fungus, lots of mushrooms. It's got everything. Everything that a Sasquatch would need. Now, this is the type of area that you do not want to get lost in. You can see how you could easily get turned around in here and not know where the hell you're going. Even that pond, I mean, you get down to that pond. What we'll do tomorrow is we'll follow this brook down to the pond. I've got some surveyor's tape with me. I'll just run some surveyor's tape down through there. That way when we recon the pond, we come back around the side, we'll be able to know where we access the pond at, because chances are you won't be able to look up here and see this road. And a Sasquatch would, even without turning invisible, it'd be really difficult to see one in here. If you just stood still, you'd never know he was there. Let alone that we know they turn invisible. So we've got some tricks up our sleeves tonight. We got some ghost hunting equipment that we're gonna try out. I've loaded the predator collar with a couple Sasquatch calls, a cougar call, mountain lion call, some lynx, and some wolves. So we will try all of that, and then we're also gonna play the didgeridoo and some drums. And you know what? That rock right there looks like a perfect spot to leave a gift. Look at that. There's some little sticks leaned up against it, which could be natural. They could have just fallen there. Just like this hanger. Could have just fallen here. Look at that. Little hanger. Oh, the horse flies are horrible. Yeah. A little hanger. Maybe they're following the brook. All right, munchkins, let's go see what Mama's doing. Come on, let's go. Oh, the puppies are very excited. Come on, Luna. Let's go. Let's go, munchkins. There's Luna. So tonight could be interesting, people. It could. This would be a good spot for me to play my didgeridoo in this culvert. I didn't film us driving in this road, but it was a lot of trees partially blocking it. Another view of Fletcher's Bluff. Now, that would be the perfect spot for day watchers. Sentries, keeping tabs on who's coming in and out of here. they'd have a commanding view of anybody entering this forest on this road. It's still a tree break, and it is a very spooky looking place up in here. Very, very spooky. So we have our campsite set up.
Is that a question or a statement?
It's a statement I'm making to the peeps when they watch this.
Sound like a question.
No. And what an interesting place we're camped in, huh?
It's beautiful.
I'm really interested to go check that pond out. And we currently have the puppy dogs in here because the horseflies were eating them alive. Isn't that right, puppies? Little pups. Are you guys excited about the adventure? Are you excited? Got a watermelon, which was huge. Fell over in here. Look at this. Yeah, really interesting spot. We're in the center of a granite boulder field in the thick woods down a nearly abandoned road. I was lost for a good hour trying to get here. I had never been here before, and I didn't manage to get a map. I did write down directions though. In a little bit here, when Lady Kay is done setting up kitchen, we're going to venture down to the pond down in here. But it's a huge coyote, isn't it? Look at the size of that. That's like German Shepherd size. All right, Lady Kay, so we're headed.
I'm recording. I'm not being recorded.
I'm just talking to you.
Okay.
I'm just pointing down there saying that's where we're headed. REC.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Working now?
Yes.
Okay, so we're within sight of the road. You know, the other thing we could have done, I suppose, is took the GPS with us, right? Which we didn't do. Oh well. He's gonna mark. There was ever an elven rock. That's an elven rock right there. Mm-hmm. It feels squatchy. Well, the other thing I could do is I could face it in that direction, I guess. There's definitely something going through there because there's probably beaver. Well, there's a gray birch. Like, I haven't gone over to see if that's rooted there, but like, it looks kind of out of place. There's no birch anywhere around except right there.
Not even the one that's fallen down there.
Yeah, hold this. I'm gonna run over there and see if it's
All right.
it's got a stump or a stump. You see that? Look, no root ball.
Yeah.
It either fell or was placed here. And it definitely looks out of place because this is only birch in this whole section. Yeah, that's weird. Weird. Come on, pups. Come on, pups. And it. You still filming? Mm-hmm. That hike out was kind of strenuous. I broke a sweat. I did. Well, we'll find out in a couple hours whether this place has got Sasquatches in it or not. It's just a click click. Wow, it's really a dark, deep red, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's so salty. So is anything happening for you?
No.
Okay. All right. So could be my imagination, but twice now, when I look like towards the pond.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I wasn't even really looking at it, but in the lower of my peripheral vision, I think I see like a white light, you know?
Hmm.
Of course, the sun's kind of going through the trees too, so it could have been something like that, but it looked more flashy.
Yeah. That's interesting.
And I had it happen twice, but then again, my lower vision seems to perceive a lot more movement than normal, you know?
Right. (21:03) and Lady K heard a branch snap, which I did not hear, and then just recently we both heard one in that direction just behind us out there. I find it interesting because we were talking, and normally an animal, especially an animal big enough, you know, to break a big branch like that, wouldn't come in around where you're talking, I wouldn't think. Hopefully the zoom caught it.
Saw a bat fly by.
Cool. I hope it eats all the mosquitoes around it.
What?
I I hope it eats all the mosquitoes around
I was
it.
gonna say we're gonna need more than one bat.
As I sat up, there was another pretty loud branch snap.
I think I heard that.
Yeah, between us and the pond. From where I heard the sound, it sounded like it was coming from like the path that we took.
Really?
Yeah, it did. I mean, in that direction, like from across the gravel road down to where, more towards like going the path that we took, at least from that direction.
That would be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was odd because that last branch that broke, like I heard it, so it must have been quite loud. And it
The
was,
sound to me was like it stepped on a branch, not a single, but like either one that had a Y that had two, or it stepped on two branches.
well, you hear a lot better than I do.
The first one was a single branch, you know.
And the first time I ever heard a Sasquatch break a branch was when I was down there in Ohio with Wayne, and him and I was sitting there, and you know, it was kind of like this thing that just happened here. It was like this snap, like it had been done with intent.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you know, I'm here and I'm big. Because usually animals try to sneak around you. They're not trying to make noise.
Yeah, and I also heard, I don't know, maybe a Zoom recorder just heard it, but I just heard either somebody do some kind of a shot, either a gunshot or like a firework, or just like a boom. Did you hear that? It's pretty low.
No, I didn't. I don't think there's any thunder. The sky looks pretty clear to me. Unless it's a ways away.
Yeah, that's what it. Yeah.
No, I think we've. I think one's right behind us here. Is what I think. Something's back there. I mean, hopefully that
Three
Zoom.
times I've seen things that, you know, like a flash of light that could be my eyes, but
Oh, behind us.
yeah, behind us, and then across the way I looked not towards the sky, but away from the sky into the dark woods just to see if I could see a flash there.
Uh-huh.
You know, and kind of like it was more like a really faint thing that out of the corner of my eye appeared to like move a little, you know.
All right, well, let me know if you see anything else weird. All right, so there's like a mist. That's a dark forest right there. Very dark forest. Check it out. And so right here, right behind our tents, is where something is breaking branches. Or at least it's broke two branches. Oh. Kind of spooky. A little bit spooky. Spooky. So I guess we're gonna try the predator call. See if we can get a vocal response from whatever's in the woods here.
Ring dings.
Oh, you want to go and gift them? All right, are we headed down here to do that?
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead.
Come on.
I'm
I'm
going.
not going to be on camera.
I'm going with you. How far away was it?
Over here.
Just called, just in there?
Yeah, quit talking. Right there. Whoop. Whoop. That's exactly what it was. And another noise.
Did it again?
And no, a different noise. I still say we do the ring dings.
All right, we'll take the ring dings down to where the. Although I don't have any shoes on.
Oh, well, okay.
That's okay. I'll manage.
Well, you can get shoes.
No, it's okay, I walk barefoot. If we get chased by Sasquatches, you'll be able to outrun me. We should took pups with us so they could have pooped. Yep.
It's better if it's still.
Well, I wish they'd vocalize a little.
I think this is good, right here.
Yeah,
Nice spot.
pretty spot. Alright guys, we're leaving you some treats, some food. Leaving you food. Alright.
Enjoy. Yeah, it was very subtle. They're definitely not into the loud. But there's people around here, I'm sure. I mean,
Yeah.
camps. And people that log during the day.
Right. Not a whole lot of people around at night though. There's only one camp that I know of near here, and that's that one that we by that other pond.
Yeah.
So there's probably no people within a couple miles of us in that direction. I think you go several miles.
Oh yeah, no, I know. There's looking at the GPS. There's not a lot around here. But I think subtlety is a big thing with them.
There's definitely something behind us back here.
Oh yeah.
There's no question in my mind at all that there's something back there. I'm gonna try. Let's see, we'll try. Whew, it's early in the morning. You can hear the loggers, which is why we're changing our plans today. Came down and got the trail camera. It's a beautiful pond. There was definitely something behind our camp last night. And as mossy as it is, you kind of have to work to break a branch. And quite a few interesting, tree structures in here. Subtle.
I've never seen that big cutter in action.
Yep. So as you can see, we took the time to take a little pit stop in a pit with the puppies, lots of peas. We were just on conservation land, and we apparently went over the conservation land, and now we're on paper company land again. I think that's what's happening. So we're going to drive down this road a bit further. This road right here. I'm going to go that way, see what we can find. Well, we're headed into a pond. They didn't tell me the trail was up the side of a mountain. All we've done is gone up since we got on this trail. Whew. And no way of knowing how much further to go. Lou's got the right idea.
He always does.
He's like, yep, I'm gonna lay right here and rest after going up that hill.
Ooh. A lot harder for me than it is for you.
I'm working up a sweat, that's for sure. What the hell are you doing?
I'm doing my job.
What are you doing?
I'm being cute. What are you doing?
Trying not to have a heart attack. Just look at all the cool rocks in here. It's like an old washout or something. It's very interesting. Whole line of rocks. We made it. You can just see the pond out there. This must be an old spillway. Very cool spot. Big old erratic there. Big erratic. Oh, the puppies are excited. Feels squatchy. It does feel squatchy. Wow, what a place. Awesome rocks. You're gonna love the rocks up here. Look at that one over there. That one's really cool. Very cool rock. Undercut by the wave action. Look at this pond. Oh my gosh, what a beautiful pond. Flash, are you enjoying yourself? Look at that, Blue's getting in.
Yeah.
Hello, Blue. Is the water nice? It's like, that's pretty hot, Dad. It's a pretty hot trip.
So I brought their life jackets.
God, this place is beautiful, isn't it?
It's awesome.
Well, we can spend the night here. We would just have to lug our sleeping bags and tents up in here.
Yeah. The tents are lightweight.
I suppose we could do it. It'd be a fantastic spot for Sasquatch at night, wouldn't it?
Uh-huh. Little fish.
Yeah, but there's fish. Good boy. Nice X. Perfect X.
It would never happen naturally.
That one probably did, X. That one is probably. But it sure has the look to it, doesn't it?
There's your magical bend. One way, the other.
That there's also a tree break right there too. Tree bend. Yeah, I would definitely say that's a lightning strike. And they came by afterwards and cut it. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Got hit by lightning, burn up.
The water looks deeper here.
Yeah, it seems to drop off quicker. There's a bunch of flags up here for some reason. Oh, the flies here are terrible. Big old garter snake right here. Mostly striped. Nice garter though. Kind of got a greenish, a little bit of a greenish tint to it. You know, it's not a matter of whether or not these things are real. I know they're real, and I know they're here, just from the sheer number of reports, but it's a lot of territory, you know, it's a lot of terrain. A lot of covering ground, hoping to get lucky, hoping they make a mistake. Alright, looks like we're headed back. And we'll get geared up and go again in a couple more days.